Hi guys, Yuri here again. Do you notice every time a new phone comes out or a new tech device comes out, most reviewers at a certain point make a video, should you upgrade? And most of them ask the question specifically, should you upgrade from the previous version or the previous model of that particular device? Most of the times being phones, could be tablets, could be laptops, could be no matter what, right? But in my opinion, that's a little bit of a ridiculous question to ask, because in 95% of the times, or even 99% of the times, the answer will be no. You shouldn't upgrade if you have the previous model, in my opinion, except if you're a tech reviewer yourself, or if you really want to have the latest and greatest and are really a fan. But is it a smart decision? No, I don't think so. For a couple of reasons. First of all, phones do improve year over year. They get new features. But in my opinion, there are minor features and are not a reason to upgrade year over year. Because some features that are new to, for example, the Galaxy S22 Ultra, perhaps are not yet on the 21 Ultra, but through software updates, they could be, and perhaps there are some features as well that won't come to the previous version or the previous model of the phone that you bought. But most of the times, it's not really that groundbreaking to really make you decide to buy another one. So if you have last year's model of a certain phone, and there is a new model coming out, and you ask me, is it worth upgrading? I will probably say no. I would say probably not. Also, partially because most phones these days have 2, 3, 4, even 5 years, in Apple's case, software updates. There's a reason that they provide these phones with so many years of software updates. It's because they know people last longer with their phones. So in my opinion, making these videos with asking the question, should you upgrade from last year, are a little bit unnecessary. Irrelevant, because most people will say no, it's not necessary. Now if it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, the longer you wait, the more it becomes worth to buy the new version, in my opinion. Now some people might argue that, well, if you can trade in your old flagship or your old phone for a decent price and then get the new one, it might be worth it. And in certain cases that actually might be true. But that depends a little bit on your priorities. What is really important to you? And if you want to upgrade, what are really the features that you want to have on your phone? Are things that you miss on your phone? But if we're talking about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, if you have the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, and you ask me, should I upgrade to the S22 Ultra? I would assume probably not, because most features that are on the S22 Ultra are on the S21 Ultra. And if they're not on there yet, they will probably be on there through software updates. Now, of course, you won't have the S Pen embedded in the body of the S21 Ultra, and you can have, of course, the one that is in the case. But with that S Pen, you don't have all the features, because Bluetooth features are not possible on that S Pen in the 21 Ultra. Now, I assume if you bought the S21 Ultra, you probably don't care that much about the S Pen, because if that's so important to you, I would assume you would have bought a Note phone, like the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. And if you would have had the Note 20 Ultra, you probably have not bought the S21 Ultra. Because that's only half a year difference. That would be ridiculous, I think, to buy that one. Also, another reason that I don't think you should upgrade every year with your phone is that, in my experience, even after 3, 4, 5 years of using a phone, I still discover new features or new ways to use my phone that I didn't know before. So, upgrading every year, you haven't even discovered all the capabilities of your phone. So perhaps you are upgrading for something that your old phone might already have. So why should you upgrade for that? So in my opinion, it's not really worth to buy a new phone every year, the new model that comes out, because you don't get that much more for what you pay. Now guys, if you disagree with me, or you have specific situations in which you think it is actually worth to upgrade your phone every year? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to see it. But in my case, that is never the case. And I think in most people's situation, it's never worth it. Okay? So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye. Or if you really want to have the... Is it because most phones have that many years with software? Because if you have... Because if you probably have not bought the... Is that, in my experience...